All right, everyone. Obviously, WrestleMania 40 is in the books, and the big surprise of the night was the return of The Undertaker. Maybe not an actual return, but at least for tonight, he was returned, right? Most likely he's not going to be fighting anymore, but he definitely came in and he chokeslammed The Rock. So, after, obviously, the lights, you hear the music, the lights go out, he appears in the ring, chokeslams The Rock, lights go out, he's gone. And so we have footage now, and we didn't get this footage obviously, but somebody else did, and they shared it on social media. There's now footage of Undertaker leaving after the lights go on, right? Him trying to get out so people don't see him, and this is pretty funny. So here it is. There isn't a ton to say about this footage. We really wanted to use the footage just as a way to talk about the Undertaker because, man, it's you know it's one of those things that you just hope that this generation of superstar is able to create the kind of legacy that some of these guys from the Attitude Era, and even a little bit after the Attitude Era, like the Ruthless Aggression Era, you just really hope that WWE is able to recreate this, because it's amazing to me that after all these years, the Undertaker and Stone Cold and The Rock, and before Brock got, I mean, Brock wasn't really Attitude Era; he was after that. But even Brock, before he was kind of out of the company because of this lawsuit thing, all of that stuff. It's amazing how their return is just such a big deal. And even last night, we were watching WrestleMania 40. So we're sitting there watching it, and the match was fantastic. Okay, I gotta say, over the two nights, in terms of like bad matches, I can't really think of one. You could say things about, maybe you wasn't as exciting as you would want, or maybe there was too many matches, right? Because you're having WrestleMania over 2 days. That's pretty tough to book. But they were all very good, and this one, the main event, was no different. And so when the main event's on and you see Cena come out, you're like, wow, okay, that's exciting. And Cena is beyond exciting. But the thing is, when you see Cena return like he does, it's not like out of the question. It's not something that's out of your mind. So as happy as you are, the pop is there. You're like, this is cool. Okay, Cena's in the ring. He's fighting. And then obviously he can steal the show as he did. Then after Cena's gone, because he gets beat up, you see the Shield, right? And you see Roman Reigns Superman punch Seth Rollins as he comes in the ring. But just you saw the Shield, that you're like, that's cool, right? This is a throwback. Obviously, there's that everyone's talking about how in one of the interview live promos they were doing, Seth Rollins was telling Cody he'd be his Shield. This was before, obviously, on Raw, before he was, before WrestleMania, and he was saying, I'm going to be your Shield. Then he comes out as the Shield, and whatever. He gets Superman punched, and he's out. And that's an awesome moment. And, so I'm sitting there watching it, loving it. And then, but still, you're still just watching it. It's getting late, you're getting a little tired. You're sitting there, all right, I got to stay up. I got to see who wins. But, this is exciting, but let's see who wins. And then Undertaker's music hit. And I'll tell you this, jumped out of my chair, jumped out of my chair. And I was like, basically, I got an adrenaline rush. Like, I was legitimately, I wasn't falling asleep, but I was like, sitting there, like, what, just, you're getting tired. You could feel yourself getting a little bit tired. And then Undertaker's music hit, and I felt like I had just woken up. I mean, it was insane. And it's that type of just legend status. When Austin came out a few years back, kind of got that same feel of just, pure excitement. And, I saw a few tweets like, I wish he was in Undertaker attire. I do think that would have been pretty cool because he was just basically himself more than anything, right? But, that's like grasping at straws. But either way, we just wanted to do this video just kind of say that, like, the Undertaker, thank you. I mean, it's amazing the level these guys have gotten to, in the sense they return, and it's the becomes the biggest thing. And obviously Cody Rhodes was the star of the night, and winning the title, but still, it's you know it, I like, seriously, in 20 years, will we be looking back, and will it be like, here comes Roman Reigns or here comes Cody Rhodes? The hope is that that's the case, right? Because this is what makes wrestling so great. But certainly for the Undertaker and for Stone Cold and for The Rock and John Cena, man, these guys have hit beyond legend status because when they return, people go nuts. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.